more countries reduce Iran oil purchases ahead of US sanctions. Iran's output has fallen to its lowest in 20 years. The 7th of June, 2012. Indian refiners cut imports from Iran by 38% in May from a year ago, tanker discharge data showed, in a second month of steep reductions as they switch supplies. The 11th of June, 2012. 7 more countries have significantly reduced Iranian oil imports, meeting requirements set by the US to reduce oil purchase from Iran. India, Malaysia, South Korea, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Turkey and Taiwan now join 11 other countries that have met requirements set by the United States. The United States sanctions target any transaction made on Iranian oil. The sanctions go into effect on the 28th of June, 2012. According to International Atomic Energy Agency figures, sanctions have reduced Iranian oil exports by 1.2 million to 1.8 million barrels a day from last year's 3.5 million barrels a day, resulting in a 34% to a 51% drop in oil exports. Don't confuse oil output with oil export. From Europe to Asia to South Asia, a very significant number of countries are reducing and cutting off Iranian oil imports. The international community continues to work together by sending a clear message to Tehran. Either Iran can shift course and come in line with their obligations or face further decline and isolation. Besides the current sanctions, which are crippling Iran's economy, in just a couple weeks, the European Union will impose a full embargo on all Iranian oil, starting the 1st of July, 2012.
You have likely heard supporters of Iran's Islamic regime attempt to convince others that the regime is not suffering under sanctions, that it's trading in gold, or that the regime has found ways around the sanctions. If this were the case, I ask, why then is Iran crying about Saudi Arabia's increase in oil production to counter Iran's losses? Why is the regime begging OPEC to pressure Saudi Arabia into dropping production? Iran was claiming sanctions would drive oil prices up, but they have not. Here is why. This is largely due to Saudi Arabia coming through on its promise to increase production to offset Iran's losses.